میتونم فارسی صحبت بکنم ولی من 11 سالگی از ایران رفتم. وکابولری من خیلی خوب نیست.
شما اولین مهمونی هستین که من براش پرواز کردم اومدم. هادی پرتوی is an entrepreneur and investor. He's an investor. Did it early in Airbnb, Uber, SpaceX, Dropbox, Facebook.
Entrepreneurship is almost an act of disrespect. It's disrespecting the status quo. It's saying whatever the world looks like, I'm just going to make it different. And because I want to, because I believe in that. I've had at least interviews with Bill Gates, Steve Ballmer, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Larry Page, and Steve Jobs. All the problems with Internet Explorer happened after I left, just to be clear. Code.org has become arguably one of the largest, if not the largest, efforts to change global education. Now we say it's for age 4 to 104. 1 out of every 3 students on the planet has tried Code.org. About 100 million students actually have accounts on the platform. So yes, it's for us, teaching how AI works and teaching with AI is a big, big part of what. The idea in Gozar Farsi, this is an idea that was basically 2 years ago I decided I need to do this. And the reason is for 10 years of doing code.org, anytime I would post about some amazing thing we've done, oh, President Obama is supporting this, or the Pope Francis was the first Pope to write 1 line of code, whatever announcement we make, I post it on social media, and there's always one person that writes, "Barey bachehai Iran chikar mikoni?" And every time I read that, I'm like, oh, my heart breaks. And I think of myself when I was a little kid in Iran, and I know deep down that the truthful answer is hichi nemikonam. I'm not doing anything. I've been doing this nonprofit to help the children of the world, and all of that help is going to students outside of Iran, where I grew up. And part of the reason for that is, it's not because we have any issues with doing things for Iran, but code.org for most of its time did not properly support right-to-left languages. And so we were weakest in Arabic, in Farsi, in Hebrew. You know, we had translated content, but it looked wrong because the screen was left to right, whereas the language is right to left. Basically, 2 years ago, we made the technological investment to support right-to-left languages, and we had partnerships with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Ministry of Education and with the United Arab Emirates to spread the hour of code in those countries in Arabic. And I thought if we're doing the right-to-left translation work, finally we could do this in Farsi too. And obviously, it's harder to fundraise or to work with the government. There's lots of things that are harder for an American organization working to doing anything in Farsi because of the sanctions. But we realize that as long as we translate the content and make it available and promote it and do it in a way that feels like it was done by Iranians, that we can make it successful. Because when code.org first came on the scene, we weren't working with any governments. Now we're working with governments, but we were just spread by word of mouth, and Bill Gates tweeted about it, and you know, people like that, celebrities said this is amazing, and then teachers started doing it, and after everybody was doing it, then the government said, how do we, you know, this is great, how do we get involved? And I think the exact same thing is possible in Farsi, because we now, you know, we have the support of many Iranian Americans supporting this project. People like my cousin Dara Khosrowshahi or many others, Arash Ferdowsi from Dropbox. And I'm not going to list all their names, but this is something that is funded by Iranian Americans who have pride in Iran's culture of education. They have pride that even computer science, you could say, was invented starting back to the days of Al-Khwarizmi. The word algorithm is named after a mathematician who lived in the land that is part of effectively the Iranian region. So there's this pride in supporting code.org in Farsi, but when we launch it, which hopefully will be this September, very proud of my Iranian background. And I think if we get, you know, Iranian celebrities have a lot of followers. If we get the top 30 Iranian celebrities all saying this is an important thing, everybody in the world will hear about it. And I think for me, that's a point of national pride for Iran to show what an important role our country has played in education, in the history of culture and education. And today, with computer science and education in an age of AI, to show that this is an Iranian-founded organization that is building the most popular learning platform for the students of the world.